Morning, y'all. Welcome back to me and Two Randos. We have Oracle in the building today, as well as Harlem Moose 87. Jay Morty is traveling this week, but he'll be back next week. I believe Moose wants to start up today, so Moose,
You know,
take it away.
what we should
Um,
have done though is we should have given him some glasses so that he could be like temporary Jay. And then
but
every time he gets upset, the glasses come off. But as you can see, the glasses are already off. You know what that means?
I just want to apologize for a bit. I got sick somehow yesterday, and it got worse this morning. So I'm on Sudafed right now in Flonase. So I got the mask on just to show you guys. Like I'm dripping snot and everything right now. So, but I still want to join you guys. But I guess I'm opening up. It said James Gunn's Superman was better than Henry Cavill. Can you? Obviously, it's your opinion. Can you dive into that? Like, why? How in the world did you come to that conclusion?
I, I don't know. Like, I feel like when I saw the Henry Cavill Superman, right? He
Right,
gave off the the vibe of, you know what? I am better than all of you, but I'm gonna play along because like you guys can't do anything to me, but fine. I'll play around. But that wasn't like the Superman that I grew up with. The Superman
right,
I grew up with was humble. And
right,
this Superman, the more I think about it, he was way more humble than the Henry Cavill one. And so in my opinion, it kind of matches with what I act when I didn't realize it until like, I let it process a bit. But
right,
like that is actually the concept of Superman that I feel like I grew up with.
right. It's
So
just for
that's
a
why
reason.
that so like I said, over time, like I was thinking about it and like it just started to grow on me. And over time I was like, you know what? I think I actually like this Superman better.
Just to add to your point, I kind of agree. He was more focused on saving the people, and even not. He
The
didn't want to kill.
squirrel! He saved
Yeah.
the squirrel!
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And he also, he didn't want to kill the villains as well, right?
Sorry, hold on. Should we say something about spoilers?
Yeah,
Yeah, shit, yeah, again,
it's
sorry,
been like
spoilers.
it's been like a month. It's been like a month already.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he didn't want to kill. I get it. But I think it's strong to say that Henry Cavill, was far away from James Gunn's Superman. I still feel like Henry Cavill was still trying to save people, obviously being Superman, and even he killed Zod because Zod was killing other people, right? That's why he
Mhm.
killed Zod.
Hmm.
So but also, I one thing I didn't really like about James Gunn too, man, they kind of made him look weak though. You know what I mean? Like I just think he got his ass whooped too many dang times.
But wait, he only got his ass whooped from, technically speaking, from one person. And the person happened to be somebody just as strong as him.
Right.
So, like, I feel like that kind of made sense. Like, the other people were not really a challenge for him. Like, to be fair.
The
Like, who
kaiju.
else real? Okay,
Yeah.
and the dog. The dog did rough him up. But, like, who else,
Uh,
else
yeah.
really?
I don't know, like the
Something
action. Oh, so go ahead, Dwayne.
I was just going to say that something a lot of people don't realize is
Yeah.
the example that you were just going to say about the kaiju roughing him
Yeah.
up. Something to realize and remember about that is he did not want to hurt it.
Yeah. Right.
The Kaiju did not rough him up. I mean, you could tell from the end when he was like, "Oh gosh," and then he like lifted it up to stop it from falling. Everyone,
Right.
like he was not really. It was more like he was like trying to keep
Stall
it
to
from
figure out a
hurting
way.
other people while
Mhm.
trying to figure out how to how
Right.
to
Right.
how to move it away. It didn't
Uh,
seem like he was actually having a problem with it. It was like
Mhm.
he was just trying to stop it from doing as much damage as possible.
uh-huh.
Because like I when the others came,
The Justice
I
Gang,
was
yeah.
like, oh god! And then he shifted away from actually trying from trying to stop it from to trying to stop them from
Triple injured
doing
it.
it
Exactly.
to hurt other people. So like the whole time he was basically on defense, trying not to hurt it. So like I don't know that it made him. I don't actually agree that him. If you think about it, I don't
Right.
actually agree that it made him look weak. Like he just did not want. I feel like he knew how strong he was, and he was
Right.
just like, "Oh my God, wait, stop! No, the wait, don't no, that building expensive. No, don't crush the car." Like, yeah, I feel like they portray him really strong, but you didn't know that because when it started off, like you without context, you're just
Right,
like,
right, 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 right,
"Oh
right, right,
damn."
right, right, right. Talking about when the movie first started, when he got thrown into the snow by essentially the other Ultraman. Essentially, that's what it was.
Yeah.
In the big
But like
Hammer
you
of
didn't have
Bavaria.
context, and then the fact that he was wearing a costume also didn't help. So like it kind of came off as if he was weaker.
Hmm.
And then after that, when it all made sense, it was like, oh,
Hmm.
that's why he was constantly because like the whole time he fought the big monster, did he drop even a drop of blood?
No, he just got burnt up,
No, he
and
didn't.
he said, "Guys up here," and he was gone.
Right, right,
Exactly. Like when he fought against Ultraman, there was blood.
right, right, right,
But when he
right.
was fighting the monster, there wasn't a scratch on him.
And but I also do believe Superman James Gunn made it was definitely more kid friendly compared to Henry Cavill. Because I rewatched Man of Steel like the week after, Superman. It was pretty mature. Like the tone,
Hmm.
more I feel like more catered to maybe like teenagers and
Mm.
and up. I think maybe that's why there's like a big argument between Henry Cavill Superman and James Gunn. I guess it depends on who's the audience. You feel me?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, I think that Superman
Uh-huh.
over time has
Right.
kind of become kind of like an icon of the most powerful
Being
thing.
Hmm.
I
which
can't
he
even
is
say
though.
because like it's no longer even like living things. Like it's gone so far that even like planets are
Right.
nothing compared to him, right? And
Right.
so
Right.
like there's kind of like a kind of apotheosis of Superman. And so
Cosmic
like I
armor.
feel say again.
Cosmic armor.
Yeah, it's like they're kind of like pushing him more towards like godhood.
Cosmic armor.
Uh,
Cosmic armor. Superman is the
I
god version of
mean,
Superman.
so
yeah,
yeah, so
he's
so
up there though.
Say that
so when
again.
you look at the Henry Cavill version, I
Right.
feel like the Henry Cavill version they were portraying him like that
Yeah.
because like for example like they caught him and like they were talking to him, but he was kind of snarky with them. He was kind of
Uh-huh.
like, okay, here's what. You don't really have me.
Hmm.
I'm playing along. The other
Uh-huh.
Superman never gave that portrayal. It
Right.
was
Right. Right.
always like, dude, I just want to be one of y'all. Like it was never like the I am better than you all, but like I have to live with y'all, so that's how Henry Cavill's version was portrayed. The reason I bring it up is because I actually went back and watched the other Superman, and
Yeah.
like halfway through, I was like, I don't really like the well, not that I don't really like the show the Superman, but like I don't like his portrayal as much
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
after going back and watching it. But that's just my opinion.
Right.
What
And I think
about what about your opinion, Mr. PC ran into a problem that it couldn't handle and now it needs to restart?
Um, my opinion is neutral
right.
because it's like these are all my children, and I can't say I prefer one child over the other. That's literally how it is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? Because don't get me wrong, when I tell you I like all of them, all the way back to Superman from with Gene Hackman, oh, Dean Cain, Brandon Routh. I love the Brandon Routh movie, even though that's said to be the worst. All of everybody.
Wait, said to be
Tom
the worst
Welling,
what?
Superman. They said Superman was like a stalker. Also, I'm like, he's
Wow.
looking out for Lois. Yes, Lois lived with with Cyclops, which Cyclops left the Marvel universe to become Lois's boyfriend. He gave up power to be a regular dude. That's how powerful the Superman universe is. Anyway, like all of them, I like everybody. Um,
what about the first guy with the like really good hair from like the black and white version?
yeah, Reeves, George
Uh,
Reeves. About to say George Reeves. Of course, Christopher Reeves, who's my favorite
oh, I was
Superman.
gonna say like I think his name is Kirk or something like that.
Captain Kirk.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
his name was George Reeves, the one from Black
It
and
was
White.
from like no, was it
The first Superman was George Reeves. That's what I
really?
said. Yeah,
Hold on, let me look at. Let me. I feel like it was somebody named Kirk. Who
Kirk.
was the
It could
first
be. I don't. I might be
actor to play Superman?
Well, Joe Reeves, was he a TV show or also a
the
movie?
TV show.
You know?
The TV show, yeah, it was the black and white TV show.
Check
Mm.
to see verify if his name
Uh,
is George
okay, so I
Reeves.
don't know if it's accurate because it could be a hallucination. But yeah, it is. I thought it was somebody. It was from 1940s.
Yeah, back when I was
Kirk
around to watch
Allen,
it.
Kirk Allen or something like that.
Are
Like
you
that's
talking about
his
Barry Allen or Bart Allen?
Kirk Allen.
No,
Isn't that the first person who played Superman?
I thought it was George, but if you're the one that's looking it up, so let me know what you find.
Not like the
Wikipedia says
60s.
the first Superman, Kirk Allen. Uh, they even had his picture on his picture on Wikipedia is him in a Superman outfit.
All
You can
right.
put it on the screen. Don't forget you have the powers to share. That's jazz hands. I saw that reminds me the jazz hands thing is I watched Happy Gilmore 2 last night. That shit was hilarious. But anyway, back to sharing your screen.
You're gonna make me share my screen, man.
Yeah, so we can see Kurt Allen and how he looks. Which, by the way, if you guys know, a fun fact about that black and white TV show is the Superman suit was not the red and blue. It was brown and darker brown.
What is they didn't show the
It says
actual
here, Kurt Allen, born whatever his John whatever, was American actor best known for being the first actor to play DC Comics character Superman in live action.
uh,
Okay,
Okay,
so it
this
was
isn't the Superman that I was talking about. This guy's before mine, I believe.
so he's the OG, he's the first one.
Yeah, this guy's
because
the old OG.
the reason I bring it up, right, is because he
Mhm.
had looked like a regular dude.
Right,
He
Like
does look like
seriously,
a regular
like
guy.
no muscles, nothing. He had just looked like a regular dude.
right, right,
Like
right.
this skinny arm Superman. Like all the Supermans they had after that.
This
Like
is back when I could
the
be
one you
Superman.
talking about, that man was like this barrel chested dude.
Yeah, pull him up. George Reeves is his name. George
But
Reeves Superman.
look at this dude.
Yeah, and this is a costume, Musa, that
Yeah.
his mom made.
You said it
So
was brown.
What's his
if you
name?
want to diss his
George
costume,
Reed.
George Reeves Superman. Yeah. So if you want to diss the costume, Martha made it.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
See, this Superman, at least like like you could see he had some muscle to him.
Mhm.
The other
He
one
looked
had
old.
looked like I don't know, Screech.
This is the one I was talking about that
Wow.
when it was in black and white, his costume was actually brown. It wasn't the blue and red. Not until they made it in colors when they had to change it from brown.
And
That was brown.
they probably didn't even change the suit itself because I don't know if you remember, but the color was very cold in the older Supermans. I think all they did was just change the warmth and his suit turned green. All right. All
All
right.
right.
So
Anything
yes.
else you want to mention about it, Musa?
I think another reason why I like Henry Cavill just because like the action was intense too. You didn't really get that with James Gunn. I feel like the flying was more, you know,
Flying.
the yeah, the cape
I know what you meant.
flapping.
The fight
A
was
lot
more what?
the flying was more flying E.
Yeah, it felt.
I know what
In
you mean because
one,
that's something that I felt as well.
in
When
which
you could
one?
so this is an example. This is the first time I'm gonna say this out loud.
Right.
When when Henry Cavill is angry and you see him have to accelerate in flying, to me in
Yeah.
those movies, it was better portrayed because
Yeah.
in this more recent Superman, when Superman realized that something happened at the Fortress of Solitude, even though he was flying faster, you couldn't tell. I saw that, I noticed that immediately. I was like, you should be able to see like the streamline go more
Yeah.
refined. You didn't see any of that compared to the Henry Cavill CGI.
Yeah,
That's
I
something
would
I
agree
really
with
like.
that only because even though I like the perspective better
Mhm.
from Superman,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
the other one, like he is known for being one of the best filmatographers.
Zack
Like
Snyder.
Cinematographers. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
cinematographers, sorry.
But you want to tell you
Like
who did that one the best?
who?
Who?
The Wachowskis. The first
Who?
Matrix. The
Hmm.
Wachowskis in the first Matrix. When Neo first flew, that
Right.
was I was like, we could do this. This was in 1999.
But
I was like, we
but
could do this.
but looking
Mm.
now, it looks cheesy now though. Respectfully though, if you watch it now,
Mm.
it looks cheesy now, don't it?
It's the way how Neo flew at the end is how George David Cornsweet flew.
Here's the thing.
Nah.
So are you
Face
saying
first.
that the Matrix seems corny now?
Well, no.
That's
I
what he
didn't say
said.
that. No. I didn't say
So
that.
just let you hold on.
Nah.
Where's the kick button?
Obviously, when we first watched it years ago, it was phenomenal. But now we're so used to CGI, you can kind of catch it now. You can clearly
Mhm.
see it's like a cartoon almost.
I don't concern.
I
Watch
still
it.
watch it. Don't get me wrong.
Watch it on an old school TV. It will look amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Watch it on 4K.
just watch it on a CRT. You'll be fine.
It's kind of
This is amazing.
kind of like for me, like I grew up on Power Rangers, right? I thought Power Rangers was like the most illest thing in the world. Now when I watch it now, it looks.
Only now.
I am questioning your judgment.
Only now.
Let me tell you something, right? The first time I ever saw a Power Ranger show, I was like, this is
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And the other
Oh,
thing besides me
like I
not
could
liking how
not
it look,
watch it.
I was
Come
like,
on, y'all.
these mothers stealing Voltron idea. I don't like none of these people.
Wait, but how
And
old are
dude,
y'all
you
though?
saw the vehicles when they come into them, like,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah, yeah.
always the same recording of these vehicles
Yeah,
driving truck, like
but that's
like a
because it was
pet.
the original footage from the Japanese
Yeah,
show.
Japan,
The only
Oh,
Japanese.
thing that
I understand that, but even that looked like someone, like a kid pushing a cat through a bunch of cardboard boxes. Like I was like, this they didn't even try.
But see, you're from a different era though. I
exactly.
was like what 6, 7, kind of like wrestling, right? When I was younger, I
You were
thought
6 or 7.
wrestling was.
I was probably 40 then. Uh,
Exactly. That's what I say. I was around when Kirk Allen was around in the 40s. I was around
remember,
since then.
we were around when some TVs were still showing black and white.
Yep.
Wow.
I remember getting my first color TV. I remember that shit. That was something I was going to talk about last week, like earliest memories that you vividly remember.
Wait,
I
what year
remember a
was that?
truck pulling up to the house. I don't.
How old were
It
you?
was early 80s, like 83 or something like that. I remember a
Damn.
truck. I remember a truck pulling up to the house, and people
Yeah.
had to come. Like there were people in the back of the pickup truck, and they had to lift the TV to get on and bring it to the house. I'm like, what is this? I had no idea.
You had the knobs. You had the knobs on your TV too back then.
No,
Knob?
it was a Sony Trinitron, and it had buttons, but like it was physical buttons. You had to click, click, and I remember touching. I can still remember the tactile
Can you
feeling of
guys
it.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we can now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I remember when you got wasn't it a projection TV?
Yes, I
And then
had
when you open up the back, it was like three big lighting things
two. Yeah.
that just
That's
shine
crazy.
on top of the screen. Yeah, I remember those. But I was going to say, I was having a talk with someone who was like, one of my friends was at a party, and the I guess we met up with some kids from mutual friends were there at the party, and they were having a big debate about the fact that when when that friend of mine was young, he used to have to get up and walk to the TV
Uh-huh.
and then change the channel.
Mhm.
And when he was telling the kid this story, I was looking at him and he was showing the kid how he had to change the channel. And he had this thing where he used to turn a knob to change the channel on
Yeah.
top of a box. And I was like, that's still not old enough because when
Mhm.
we were young, you remember the TVs you used to have where you have to be like
Yep.
change the
And
channel?
then
Like
that
you have to
Trinitron I was
literally
talking
be
about
like
was one
strong
of the
enough.
first digital ones. But something to remember, back then you had the antennas for the house. So
Yeah.
that box that you had that you turn the thing,
You
that's how
used to
you
turn
change the
the
channel. And
antenna like this
it
big
turned the
Yagi
antenna.
antenna.
All of that.
That's
I used to have
crazy.
to physically get up and turn the antenna to get
Yeah.
different channels. Yep.
That's crazy how we're moving towards a world where everything is based on convenience now. Like,
Here's my question to you. When was the last time you bought a TV and had to think about channels?
Exactly. I just think about apps.
You just plug in your
Fire
your
stick.
TV, you turn it on, and it just works. And let me tell you something funny. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you saw the bees, the popcorn,
The
the
static.
yeah, the static?
You could click on go to YouTube, type in static, and it'll come up. The static
Hold on.
is test patterns, different test patterns and stuff. YouTube is the
I
shit.
remember though back then though, like when the TV was turned on and you was different, you can kind of sense it. You can sense when the TV
Yes,
was
if
on.
your hair would lift on your arm. Yeah, the static from the TV. Yeah,
Wow.
I miss
No,
those
but,
days. Yeah,
you know what was crazy? You remember when channels used to go off?
yeah. And
Wait, what?
You used
the
to see
TV stations used to
like
turn
you
off
see
at 12 a.m.
and
Oh,
then
I
you
only
see
see
the
that in movies. I
lines,
never seen that in real life. I only seen that in movies.
You only see them,
lines.
yeah. So TV stations used to turn off at 12 p.m. They used to play the national anthem and then go off for the night, and then they come back on in the morning. Yep,
That's
and it
crazy.
would be just a
Panels were
test
not
pattern.
tw- the TV panels were TV channels, sorry, were not 24 hours. When
Mhm.
like you could turn on the TV. Now people are like, I don't even know. I'll just turn on the TV, like I'll just
Find
browse it
something to watch.
at
Yeah,
any moment in time. Back in the day, if you didn't get home from work early enough, there's no TV for you.
Yeah.
yep, yep.
But now there's no more
It's like you
cable.
missed it.
There's no more cable now. Everything is streaming. I think if you got cable, you must really watch TV because you get everything on the internet now. You know what I mean?
You know
Mhm.
what really used to piss me off? You remember when we had like those video recorders where you had to go program them? It used to take you like 20 minutes to program it to record
You want to
one
wake up at 8 from
video.
8 p.m. to
And
8:30
then,
p.m.
yeah, yeah. But the thing about it is, we were not in America and we didn't have time zones. So you go through and
Oh,
you program it,
I was
and
just
then,
telling you, we literally were just talking about this. We literally
then
just
all of
spoke about this.
a sudden, like, you're like, wait, hold on. I was supposed to watch this show, but you come home
I
uh,
and
record the
you
wrong
record
show because time
the
changed
wrong show
here.
recorded because
Yeah.
the time zone change.
Yep.
that's
I just
crazy.
told him about this.
That used to
Wow.
be super frustrating because like it take you forever to record. And then on top of that, what was even worse is when you forgot to rewind the video cassette before you let it record.
Okay.
Oh man, when you came home and like you were like, yeah, let me rewind now so I could watch the thing. And when you rewind, you see the same thing that you watched before, and the new thing didn't record because you forgot to rewind it. I remember we got a video cassette thing where we were like, yeah, this one have features. And one of the features was if it recorded all the way to the end of the cassette, it would start to rewind it for you. So so I remember it used to like you used to have to go and you used to have to like play from the end of the cassette, and then you would miss a whole section of the show, and then you'd start from the beginning, like of the cassette with the middle of the show.
Mhm.
So like yeah, like that feature wasn't very well thought out.
What I
The good
remember,
old
my
days.
mom had the machine where you put the cassette
To rewind
in the
it.
rewind, it rewind for you.
Yes. Do you know
And it
why
probably
that
take like
it
5 minutes.
was invented?
When?
Not when. Why?
Why?
To go back to the beginning. I don't know.
Yeah. So it was really invented because when you use the rewinder in the actual VHS or VCR,
Yeah.
rewinding it that often would damage the rewind and the heads. And then it would be cheaper to replace just the rewinder than the actual open the VHS or the beta player to change it. That's why that was invented.
Yeah,
Wow.
because the rewinder didn't need a head.
Yeah.
Also, the rewinder was the first time they introduced laser technology on one of the more modern ones.
Wow.
Because what used to happen is when you rewind the video cassette,
Yeah.
the normal VCR was limited by how fast it could rewind, because otherwise it could break the tape.
Hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what they did was in some of the later rewinders, they actually used to shine a light through the thing for the tape. And so as soon as you started to rewind the video and the light saw that it could pass straight through, it would slow down. So you used to see the rewinder go like
That's crazy.
click.
Hmm.
So
I
it
thought it
got
was
more
just
advanced
mechanical.
over
Yeah.
time.
I thought it was just mechanical, just
Hmm.
rewind. Some people use a pencil or whatever to do it by hand back
That's a
then.
cassette tape.
That's
That's
a cassette.
different. You
Oh,
couldn't do that with a
You
okay.
VHS.
cannot rewind a
You
VHS
can't record a
tape.
VHS. Yeah.
No, you are not, because it locked the tape when the thing was
Yeah, you had to push it in like
it had
a
like
vitamin
little things you had
up
to
there. You
push in
had to
and then
push
you
it
could
up
turn
and
it.
then twist it, but
Yeah.
it was so painful on your thumb, yo. See that?
This is
Those are
to
the
tell you
old
how
days, yeah.
often we try to rewind video cassettes, by the way. It was
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah.
Now we got like digital like
I had to
files.
rewind my YouTube video yesterday, okay? So it still used to have to rewind. I've been watching everything from Josh Johnson all week on the Daily Show. So yeah, not missing anything from Josh. But on to the next topic. Musa is an anime fan,
Yeah.
as you
Hold
are,
on.
I
Oracle.
don't
Hold on.
believe you.
My kid just got home. I gotta go to a different room. Give me a second. They just got home.
No worries.
I was
Uh,
just gonna be like, wow, we got the extreme close up.
uh,
Mhm.
I can see the inside of his soul.
no, because my wife took him to the park. Now they back. Uh, okay, anime. Yes. Because I did not know. Well, Oracle.
Oracle. Mhm.
Yeah. So telling me you're a big anime fan. What's your top anime?
My top anime. Ah, man. There's so much to think about. The thing about it is, like, I kind of feel like with anime,
Uh-huh.
like it depends on the mood, kind of.
Mm.
I have to think about it because like it changed over time, because also like the people that make some shows got better when they made like new spin-offs of different shows. So for example, Bleach.
I
To
love
me, Bleach
Bleach.
was like good, but it wasn't great. And then they released the Thousand Year War one.
Yes.
Well, not the Thousand Year. What's the name of it? The like
It was
hundred
only two.
something
It
thousand
was
year
only two.
war.
You had the original Bleach, which was like 200 episodes, and then the Thousand Blood Year, the Blood War.
The Blood War one.
Yeah.
What do you think of that compared to the old Bleach?
Okay. I binge watched the original when I was a truck driver. So when I'm done driving,
Uh,
I will, throw Bleach on. There's something about the original Bleach. I don't know. The music was phenomenal.
but it just
First,
wasn't there. It was like I want to really love this show, but like it just didn't have that. And then the Blood War one came out, and I was like, this is what the old Bleach should have been.
oh, you think Blood War was better than the OG?
I realized that you
Yeah.
guys were talking about the opposite ones, and that's why I was just sitting there smiling like, they're talking about the opposite thing.
Wow.
You
I
don't
don't
find so?
know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
The
but
OG,
I
the
will
OG got
say
it. The OG got it.
the old. Let me tell you why I didn't. What I didn't like the old Bleach.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Maybe it was just because like I felt like they were dragging it out. Like it just was
But
cool.
yeah,
Like on average.
yeah. It
This
was more
one is
yeah,
just like
straight
let's
to the
go,
point. Straight to the
let's
point.
go,
Yeah,
let's go,
yeah.
let's
Right,
go.
right,
And I
right,
was like there was not no pause in the adrenaline. The
right,
stuff
right.
just happening, and like in the old Bleachers, kind of like even the balance of power didn't make sense really, because you can't tell me that like uh what's his name? Ichigo
Uh-huh.
would come
Yeah.
and get beaten up by somebody,
Right, and then come back.
and then Kenpachi would show up
Uh,
and mess up the just completely. Dude, Kenpachi now.
well, when
Kenpachi
how
would listen. By the way,
yeah.
he's my favorite character.
Mine's
Like,
too. Mine's
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
by far. But
Yeah.
Kenpachi would show up, and Kenpachi would rough up the person like it's nothing.
Uh-huh.
But then Kenpachi would go and lose to the next person, but barely.
Right,
And
right, right,
then
right, right.
Ichigo would be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna whoop his butt," and I'm
Right,
like,
right, right.
it's just not really consistent. Like in the same day, Ichigo would get messed up by somebody, Kenpachi would save him, and then after that, Ichigo would go and beat the person that was more powerful than the person that. And I don't know, it was just kind of like all over the place a little bit. This one, they have more of a, well, okay, Ichigo get beat up. Uh, somebody save Ichigo.
Yeah.
Ichigo need to go train his ass.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So like there's more of a, like, the story itself isn't better than the story if you follow only the Eisen arc. It's
Yes.
not
The Eisen
that
arc
the
is probably like the
story is
best
not
arc in
better,
Bleach.
but the show's feeling is better in the newer one. To me.
It's, I I like both. Don't get me wrong, but I think what really made me like Bleach is like the Eisen story to see how we all thought there was where someone else was killing people, but it was actually the Eisen,
Yeah.
and then Eisen ended up being like the most destructive force in Bleach. And then obviously, Ichigo is kind of like Naruto and Goku, who's got to keep training, training, and training,
Mm.
to become like the most overpowered individual. And then to see, it's crazy how they connect, Thousand Blood War to the prequel to Bleach, like kind of how it connects his
Yeah.
parents, you know, like you
It's
don't
both
think,
the prequel and it starts off telling you about the prequel, about everything happened before the original Beach
yeah, like
series.
they throw,
Then yeah.
like they throw seeds, like
Hmm.
it's like they vision Bleach years in advance, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
did you realize when Ichigo first met old man Zangetsu,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Did you know Zangetsu? He could not say his name. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yubaha, right?
Mm.
Like he could not say his name, right?
Yeah.
You know why he could not say his name?
Why?
Because Ichibei deleted his name from the universe. You know who Ichibei was, right? Ichibei was the guy with the paintbrush,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he deleted Yubaha's
Oh,
name.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but they referenced that in the OG Bleach, bro.
yeah. Mm.
He could not say his own name because his name was
Yeah,
deleted.
yeah.
That's why
But
I fuck with Bleach. Like
mm,
everything is so connected. Easter eggs in the
yeah,
OG.
yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely. But the thing about it is, at the time when we were watching, when Bleach, at least when I was watching Bleach,
Right.
like at the same time we were watching Naruto,
Yes.
and
Okay.
so like, dude, at the time, like, we went from the original Naruto all through Shippuden, and
Important, yeah.
like, yeah, it's a Funko Pop.
Kakashi's always with me.
Wait, I missed it. I didn't see it. I missed it. Oh, that's
So
Kakashi's
fire.
always with me. Yeah.
you know what you have to ask him? Which Kakashi is the best Kakashi? The Kakashi original Kakashi, or the Kakashi imitation that shows up in Jujutsu Kaisen?
What?
Gojo?
Uh,
But as you know, every anime has a Kakashi now. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, 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 yeah.
Let
every
me
anime
tell you
has one, and
something,
some
right?
animes have two.
Gojo is stronger though, y'all. Gojo is stronger.
Gojo
It doesn't
has
matter.
him beat.
Yeah, I
I
know that,
feel
but
bad for the
it
day
doesn't matter.
Gojo
Anyone who has a
faced off
domain
against
expansion,
Kakashi.
so a
Well,
domain expansion,
Gojo is stronger.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. A
Kakashi going
domain
to get
expansion
popped.
is equivalent. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. This is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go any further. A
Yeah.
domain expansion is equivalent to Franklin's powers. That's all I'm going to say on that for now until next week. Anyway, but domain expansion is no joke. So Kakashi can't compete against that.
So don't. Oh, damn! I can't speak on it because he ain't watched the movie.
Exactly. That's all I'm going to say on it.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
That's domain expansion.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know why you're not explaining it until next week. Okay. I'll catch up.
But Kakashi's my guy. But like I said a couple of times, every anime has to have a Kakashi now. And I would joke and say everyone knows Gojo, but in Dan to Dan, I was like, oh my God, when that guy transforms, he's a Kakashi. And then I met the grandmother. I'm like, she's Kakashi. So there's two Kakashis in Dan to
Yeah,
Dan.
I was gonna say in Dan to Dan, I will say that, but like no, the grandma is the Kakashi because like let's face it, nobody ain't beating grandma.
Nobody beating grandma.
Nobody beating grandma. That's not happening. but okay, who's the Kakashi of Bubble Baby?
Who?
Bumblebee, and so that's another thing. I don't remember the name of these animes, so I labeled them like this one is Bubble Baby. This is the one about the slime. Just
Okay,
that's how.
I gotta be honest.
Kakashi from Slime. From
Slime
that
himself.
time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Slime himself is
Okay, I gotta be honest. I'm not like a traditional anime like nerd or whatever. I have like very select few anime I watch. Like,
I'm even less than you. It's Dragon Ball.
I think I'm less.
Naruto. That's it.
Me, okay.
Kaiju.
Now,
No.
I prefer Solo over Kaiju. You understand? So
I never watched Kaiju.
That's not a bad thing. But like that's something else too, because I think like a lot of the Korean anime now are starting to step up the game.
Yep.
I do agree with that, because once upon a time I had some issues with Korean anime. It just didn't hit right, but like they did some work with Solo Leveling.
Oh wait, so Solo Leveling's Korean.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's the anime I do watch.
I love Solo. When Solo and Kaiju came out, there was a bunch of competition to see who you prefer. I always personally preferred Solo, but I liked Kaiju a lot. I was like, this is funny as hell. But yeah,
I like Solo because of the video game element, because I could kind of
yes,
like
that's
that.
I didn't even
But
know
to
that
be
was a
clear-
thing until I mentioned to Oracle that I was like, yo, this is so cool. I never thought of this, and that's when he said there's a bunch of them. It's called Isekai, I think is what you said. And I was
Another
like,
one.
this is a thing? And then he goes, yeah, there's one called Slime, and then the one about the Bubble Baby. And then I was like, this is a
I did
thing?
not say the one about the Bubble Baby.
No, you said the real names, but I knew them. This was the Bubble Baby. And then for people who's watching, why is it called a Bubble Baby? In the first episode, it was a baby that came to life in a new place, a new world or whatever, and his powers was he could make little bubbles. So that's why I call it.
No, that was so. To be clear, that was not his power. That just happened to be like the first magic thing he casted.
Bubble Baby. I don't remember the names. I'm so sorry, people. But yeah, Oracle's who told me about that. That it's an actual genre. I had no idea.
Are
That's
you
how
still
selective I am
today, Oracle? Are you still DBZ, or you gave up on that?
I mean, I've seen every DBZ episode except for GT. But now that they say GT is now canon, apparently, now I have to go watch it. And but GT wasn't GT when they introduced Broly?
No, Broly, he's a movie character, bro.
In the movie is when they okay, that's why. But like it was after Z that movie came out. Around the time when GT was being played was when around that time was when it came out.
What? Yeah, it's technically in the Z universe, but it's in the movie universe for Dragon Ball Z. You know, totally different from GT. But now Broly is considered part of Super now. But then the whole canon stuff kind of makes everything difficult.
Yeah,
yes, it does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
unless it's a multiverse.
It is a multiverse,
right? You know. But there's other Dragon Balls kind of touch on that, like Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Dragon Ball Heroes, right? They kind of touch on timelines and stuff.
And
Mm.
that because they made everything canon and specifically Xenoverse and stuff like that, Xenoverse
Yeah,
is what locks everything in. And Xenoverse is what I mentioned last week when I said me, SSJ5, Cal L is
yeah.
saying that this is the first time that I am going to say that there's a Goku who could actually compete against Superman because of Xenoverse. He's called
Oh.
CC Goku. That
Yeah.
Goku is equivalent, I'm gonna say, to Cosmic Armor Superman. But that's what I was talking about earlier. That's the most powerful version of Superman, and that's something to look into. If
I don't
I'm
think
I,
saying that,
I
my
don't
name has
think
been
people
SSJ5 Kal-El
appreciate
for at least 27 years. You understand?
I
That's how
don't
long
think
I've had this
people
screen name.
going to appreciate what kind of a like statement that is coming from you.
From me. Considering there's no one, not even fucking Blue Watchman.
so that's like saying Goku is stronger
The
than
Blue
freaking
Watchman.
the Grand Priest, right? If you say CC Goku, right?
Yeah, dude, CC Goku. There's just no one that could compete against CC Goku in the Dragon Ball universe. Like it's not even close of
But
how
like
more powerful
I
he
don't
is.
know that there was ever a doubt that Goku was going to be the most powerful
Yeah, well, yeah,
person in the thing.
but
I
my
don't
guy
care
Vegeta is
what
gonna be like,
anybody
listen,
say.
Kakarot,
I
slap
don't
him.
care what anybody say, right? No
Yeah.
matter how you put it, the to me, it's always been Vegeta that made that series
That's my guy.
like because just
No,
seeing Vegeta,
no.
just Vegeta, just on everybody case, just kind of made that entire series. Like,
It's Goku, bro.
imagine, right? Like all of the episodes in between the actual fighting. If Vegeta
Uh-huh.
wasn't there, would you actually watch them?
What do you mean, like the low key episodes, like the ones with
Yeah.
no?
Would you actually watch them if Vegeta wasn't there?
I still
Vegeta
watch it.
made those made listen everything in between the fighting and even in many of the fights, Vegeta made all the difference, my friend. It is
Man,
everything.
Vegeta's the
Like
man.
like going after like the Dragon Balls and stuff like that, or
Yeah, all of the other things because Vegeta just used to listen. Nobody could do anything right with Vegeta being present. Nobody
Yo,
can do anything.
that's why I always would recommend if you have not seen it, watch Dragon Ball Abridged on YouTube. Just
that's
Vegeta
fake. That's fake
makes
Just the
stuff.
that show.
episodes I've seen tells me that they actually voicing the things that Vegeta was thinking
Thinking, yeah.
in here's the thing. In only in that figure, like you hear Vegeta talking, but like in the majority of the episodes, like you could tell that like Vegeta was kind of like holding back what he was really thinking.
Mm.
But in that match is exactly what I believe Vegeta was literally
Exactly.
thinking all the time. Damn monkeys.
No,
He,
Frieza should
he
call them
is
the
more
damn
intelligent.
monkeys.
Hmm?
He is more intelligent though compared
Mhm.
to most of them. More than Goku, obviously.
Yeah, Goku just yeah. That's
Yeah,
actually
that's true.
why. That's the reason why I have up this wallpaper.
Mm.
The joke was actually not that my PC broke down. This is in Utah. This is where uh Goku's
Monument
planet
Valley.
Earth. Monument Valley. This is where Goku's planet, the actual Earth that they live on, is mimicked after. This location.
Mhm.
That's
No
why I have
way.
this up. Yeah. Have
Oh,
you
that's
ever, when they go to
cool.
fight, they have to go out and there's always a bunch of mountains in the back that
Yeah,
Goku would be
yeah, yeah, yeah,
slamming
yeah.
based on
Yeah,
this.
that just makes animation easier because they don't have
Yes,
to keep it
exactly.
consistent.
And they don't have to mash up the tone like in Superman, Man of Steel.
Yeah. But the Bubble Baby show that Kala was talking about was
See? Bumblebee. It's
Mushoku
easy.
Tensei
It's
or
easy to remember
the
Bumblebee.
Jobless Reincarnation.
Is what?
It's called the English part of the name because if you watch Isekai, you will find out that like it has like a short Japanese name, and then it has an English name that's just like a small book. Like even the slime one. Like the name of the show is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. But I'm sure if I look it up right now and I look for a Japanese name, it's something really short. Let me see. That
Mm.
time I got reincarnated as a slime. Uh, all it's showing is that time I got reincarnated as a slime. It isn't showing the actual Japanese
It's
anime name.
because it's about slime. Nobody cares about no damn slime. I'm kidding. I actually like the slime.
Listen, he
And
loves
Is
then
the
slime.
and then
action
there's a
is the
whole.
action in it like the
It's
slime
great.
stuff?
And slime is really good actually. And then
Mm.
there's others that this guy has a shield. He's only a shield and he can only power up his shield. And there's a bunch of things like I'm like, is this all that they just come up with? But even that was cool. The man have such a
But
powerful shield. No, I could beat up people with a shield. Yo, awesome. So
even like because yeah, it even has like it has that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That time I got reincarnated as a sword. That time I got reincarnated as a shield. That time I got reincarnated as a spider. That time I got like they listen. They have like everything. Like if, with isekai, if you can think about it, there's an isekai out for it.
So there's a universe of people reincarnating into different things.
That's the trope that
Isekai is
they go
based
on,
on.
right? Like it's just basically after you die here, you get reincarnated in a new world, and the new world matches the actual video game.
Mhm.
So like you have
Oh,
powers, and I don't know if you
okay.
remember this, right? You don't you they don't later on they kind of drop that part of that time I got reincarnated as a slime a little bit, but like when that time I got reincarnated as slime in the beginning, like there was a AI that he was talking to the whole time that was telling him
Mhm.
how to use his abilities and how it
Yeah.
said like, "Hey, use this spell," and then like it showed the spell on the screen and all that stuff. All
Mhm.
of that dropped over time because like he was just it was no longer like
Needed.
I guess it was kind of slowing down the pace of the action, but
Mhm.
like
Mm.
it was always like that.
And that's what
Like
happened in Solo Leveling.
he's literally playing a video game.
Yeah, in Solo Leveling, he died, and then he came back and he had the
And he
powers and
all of a
stuff.
sudden was playing a video game.
Exactly. And that when
Mm.
I saw, it, I was like, "This is a thing. This is awesome!" And that's what got me into Isekai.
But one thing
Yeah.
about Soul Leveling, though, obviously I don't know the manga, but I theorize he might go to the dark route. Something tells me he might turn, you know,
Ooh.
naturally. I sense that. You know,
Mhm.
he's starting to make certain decisions that kind of makes him seems dark. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he's
You
still
know
saving the
something?
day. He's still saving the day.
I when I look at anime, because again it's anime. Like
Yeah.
the hey, think about where this is going thing does just turn off in my brain because I
Mhm.
don't want to actually like spend
Thank
too
you.
much time not
Mhm.
just enjoying the anime.
That
But like now
I
that you
agree
say
with
that,
that. Mhm.
now
So
that you because
go ahead.
here's the thing. When we were growing up, we used to spend time predicting movies.
I still do it
Right.
sadly.
And you listen, dude, let me tell you something. I remember one day when I first moved to the United States and I went to a movie with this friend of mine and we went to see what's the name of that show? The one Sixth Sense. We went to see Sixth Sense. And at the point when the kid was in the hospital and the kid said, "I see dead people." I said, "Yep, he's dead."
Spoilers.
We said spoilers at the very beginning. Who doesn't know it? Too bad.
Yeah. That's
No.
one of the Bruce Willis,
When
right?
he said, "I see dead people," I said, "You know what? He's dead." And then the girl was like, "What?" I'm like, "He's dead." And she was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I'm telling you, by the end of the show, he's dead." And then when the end of the show came, she turned around, she punched me in the movie theater.
That's
Uh,
something almost identical to that happened to me. I was on a first date with someone and we went to watch a movie called Shutter Island. And in
Mm.
the first 15 minutes of Shutter Island, I told her that that guy, that Leo was a prisoner. And she goes, "What? Whatever." And then at the end, she was so upset that I spoiled it. We never went on a second date. I didn't mean to spoil it. I was just saying, hey, but this is what's happening.
That's the
Can't you
thing.
see this?
That's what we do.
Yeah,
The
I
thing
was like,
about it
can't you
is,
see
right?
this? I'm
Yeah.
like, what the
Like
fuck?
when
So,
movies drop these, let me tell you what started this for me. Um, there was a movie called, like, a really old movie called Crash. There's a more recent one called Crash, where it's like different people's lives intermingling and
mhm,
everything.
I
But
remember that.
before that one, there was an older movie called Crash. And that movie, like, when you found out what happened, it blew my mind. And then I went back and watched it a second time and I saw, oh, okay, I could see where all these paths connecting now. Like, all those hints were dropped. And
Yeah.
then I was like, huh, that is crazy. That's awesome. And then after that, the next movie that caught me off guard like that was Usual Suspects.
Hmm.
And
verbal.
after that, I said, you know what? I actually going to analyze these movies
Ex-
now because they're not going to catch me off guard anymore.
Exactly.
And so every M. Night Shyamalan movie,
Mhm,
nothing.
mhm.
Every like, and so like, in a way, I kind of ruining the most of those movies for myself
Same.
because, like, I look at things, I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. You know what? I know how this is going to end. The last movie that caught me off guard was the second, what's it called, something, the it's a, what was the name of that show, um the one with the inspector, what's it called,
Oh, glass onion.
yes, the second one, the
Mhm,
is Glass Onion, right? The first
mhm.
one was called something else.
No, they're both glass onion. It's a glass onion universe.
Okay, but what was
I
the name
think
of the
it's
second
glass
one?
onion.
The one with Chris Evans, right?
Yeah,
Cap- Captain America was in that one. I seen
yeah,
that
and
one.
he was in the first one. Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
Glass Onion
Knives
is the
Out.
name. It's
Knives Out.
the Knives Out Mysteries,
Mhm.
but Glass Onion was the second one, and
Right.
Okay. Mhm.
so that one caught me off guard. And the reason why they caught me off guard is they went someplace where nobody. Okay, I promise I won't spoil this one because it sounds like some people in this meeting have not seen Glass Onion,
I've
but
seen it.
like,
Both of them. It's two of them. Knives Out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And one is on Netflix.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
both.
Knives Out is
It's a
on.
Netflix movie.
Both of them are on Netflix. Actually, now I
Yeah,
think.
they're
I think.
Netflix
I think
movies.
isn't. I'm not sure. I think Glass Onion is actually a Netflix.
Not the
Mhm.
first one. The second one is Netflix. Not the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like, the way how that one ended, there was no way for you to actually connect it from the things they were showing you, because at no point would you have thought that the reason the thing happened was because, well, no, I don't want to spoil. Have you seen Glass Onion?
I've
You
seen
have?
both. I've seen both. Yeah.
Okay. Spoilers.
The first one, the granddad died, right?
Kyle did it. Never in a million years would I have thought that the reason was because the person who actually did the crime was a complete fucking idiot.
You talking about the first one or
It
the second one?
never occurred to me that the person bungled his way across the entire thing, and that's the reason why so many different things didn't make sense.
Mm.
That
And
that would never occur to me.
and that is where the genius writing is.
Yeah, because
That's genius
even,
writing.
like, it caught me off guard. He found a way to catch me off guard with a movie
Mhm.
because, like I said, it has become like just commonplace for us to just, like, tell where, like, at a certain point I was like, there isn't any real creativity in movies anymore.
Okay, to touch on that, I had a similar experience with Marvel, right? Because you know how sometimes we like to theorize where Marvel is going, what's going to happen, and then when it go a whole different direction, I'm so disappointed.
Hmm.
You know, remember what happened in WandaVision, right? That's a big one. You know, we all thought Mephisto was going to be in it. We all thought,
Who's we?
oh, well,
You
me.
rock stars.
I personally
No,
thought
but come
Mephisto.
on. Like, I haven't watched New Rock Stars in like a long time, but like I mean, listen, love the guy, but
Yeah.
like I haven't watched it in a long time because, but for me,
Yeah,
for him, everything was Mephisto.
Mephisto. It started with Mephisto.
Everything that happened was like it was crazy how I was like, where did Mephisto come from
It
all of a
started from
sudden?
WandaVision.
And
That's
then
what it
like
started
the
from.
next episode is like, I think it's Mephisto. He said
Yeah,
that about Loki. He said
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
about like he said about a bunch of stuff.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
guess
yeah.
what? Mephisto finally
And
showed
he
up.
finally show up. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
need to go watch New Rock Stars to see if what he said when Mephisto finally showed up, because I imagine,
He
right,
does
that he
mention it, but
probably
it's like
fall
just
out his
low key.
chair.
It's really low key, but he should have been like, "It's finally happened." That's how he should have
Yeah, yeah.
started the episode, but it was pretty low key.
It was Loki.
Yeah,
I did not expect that because I thought he was going to throw a party right there on the screen.
that's
There's
what
going to
I
be
was.
like
That's why I
damaged
watched it.
equipment,
That's
like a lot.
specifically
He was
why I
going to
watched
jump
it.
up so high, like you see the boom mic fall out of the sky, lights start collapsing all over the stage. Because like for him, every single thing was like, oh, this happened. This happened. Is it finally Mephisto? No,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
no, it's never Mephisto, dude. Just
But like the fans, some like the fans are so excited about these comic book movies. We put the comic book stories into the cinematic universe, and then
Mhm.
they go a whole different direction. And I'm kind of stopped doing that now because I always get disappointed. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Just going blind. That's what I do.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately,
yeah. But just so everyone is aware, if you disagree with anything we say, the best place to leave all of your opinions is in
Disagreements.
the comments down below.
uh-huh.
And also don't forget to like and subscribe while
Like
you're
and
doing that.
subscribe.
And share.
Because
A lot of
I
people forget to
mean,
share. Please
they
share.
should share too.
Tell your
But
friends and
like
family
I
about us.
and let us know if we should turn this into me and three randos in the future.
Uh, Wait, who's the creator of the Randos? Is it or is it all three of you guys?
It's
Who's the
me
founder?
and two randos.
It's rando. It's
Yeah, it's
rando.
randos.
Well, I love the
All right.
concept.
Mhm.
But
All
anyway,
right.
thanks for joining us. Peace out.
All right, you guys have a
Later.
good weekend.